Hello, my sweet friends. This is Susan Mead coming to you on this beautiful sunny day in spring. We had a magnificent weekend last week. My son, Matt Mead, married Lindsay, and she's no longer Lindsay Whitaker. She's Lindsay Mead, and she was so thrilled to be Mrs. Mead. And I found that so interesting because I didn't want to be Mrs. Mead. I wanted to be Susan Mead, not Mrs. Mead. Because Mrs. Mead sounded like an old gray-haired lady. Isn't that interesting how different we see the same words can have such a very different meaning? But I've been blessed with a beautiful blue-eyed daughter-in-law. And I don't know that I'm going to call her a daughter-in-law. I'm going to call her my daughter. She's beautiful. And that precious woman asked me to do something very special. You know, I lost a son. And she asked me to bring a portrait of Kyle. At first she thought she wanted me to carry it down the aisle, and we decided that wouldn't be cool. And we didn't want it on an easel because we didn't want it to look like a funeral. But we put it on the front row, right next to where Holt and I were sitting, our son, Matt's brother. And what was so special, there were 6 of the people at the wedding that were just amazing dear friends. And they grabbed that portrait afterwards and said, we've got to have pictures. Kyle's very best friend from Sydney, Australia, had flown over for his funeral. And he also flew over to be in the wedding for Kyle's big brother, Matt. Beautiful. Kyle's girlfriend, when he passed away, Meredith, was there. She's found a wonderful man, and they're so happy together. You know, and I pray that that comes into more than just boyfriend and girlfriend at some point. But God knows those plans. And Matt and Lindsay, of course. And Matt's very best friend in the world, Charlie. Beautiful curly blonde-headed Charlene was there. And April. And I tell you what's so interesting. A best friend and a girl who was so close to Kyle that she has his signature tattooed on her body. And a girlfriend, and a previous guy best friend, and a brother, and the woman he introduced his brother to, holding up that portrait. If I can edit it in, I'll add it. If not, I'll post it on the blog post so you can see how meaningful it was and how special. And it was so beautiful that the preacher mentioned those that were not there because they were either far away. So far away. My 94-year-old mother's in the nursing home and wasn't able to come. So we missed her. Matt's her first grandson. And this is the first wedding of any of her grandchildren, and she wasn't there. We missed her. We missed Kyle. And so many others, yet there were so many there. And that, my friends, is what family and friends are all about. Locking arms, loving and supporting each other with the depth and a love that can only come from God. Because he loves us so much. He sent his son to save us from ourselves and for him. So I'll end this again. God loves you.